Hey everyone, New Thread 12 here. Last time on Higurashi, we got to see that apparently Tomoetake has a different job. That's not just being a photographer. I thought he was a professional one, so there goes that one. Then we also saw a little clip of Rina, trying to leave, I guess? I can only imagine she's trying to leave without Teppei knowing. And it almost looked like a cop bust on him, because people in suits started running up the stairs, and I assumed to go get her. I can only assume like a raid or something. But anyways, let's continue onwards. I guess club activity. I mean, that's all I can think of. It's very hot and humid. There's no breeze, and this is a nasty hot summer with high humidity. Ugh, terrible. There's laundry hung outside of the windows of the apartment, and not only does it not look cool, it rather makes me feel melancholic. Okay, I assume we're with Rika at this point. The winding road is lined with ramshackle houses and apartments. This already very narrow road is lined with flowers and planters in pots, bicycles and motorbikes, which makes the road even narrower, messier, and stuffy. No one wants to come visit a place like this at a time like this. However, a motorcycle appears on such an afternoon. The motorcycle stops in front of a 2-floor apartment that could hardly be called tidy. A very old man with many wrinkles on his face gets off the motorcycle. A housewife who's hanging the laundry notices him and talks to him. Why, hello. It's very hot today, isn't it? Yes, it is. I feel like I'm being boiled. Suddenly, I get goosebumps all over my body. I feel something bad is about to happen for no reason. People get this feeling in a different way. Some of them get a shake in their eyelids, or some kind of movement in their ears. In my case, I get goosebumps. Oh god, I don't even know what happens to me. Oh no, I think whenever I think like something like bad is about to happen, I get this overwhelming like cold feeling, like almost a clamminess, I guess. Or that I can just feel like an atmospheric shift in the air. I don't know, it's weird. At least that's how I see my paranoia get to me whenever I think something bad's about to happen. Satoko is supposed to be cooking dinner tonight. We didn't have much inside the refrigerator, so I asked her to go grocery shopping. I'm just watching TV and relaxing while I wait for her. She's usually back by the time the cartoon is over, and then she starts cooking dinner. But the cartoon is over and the news is starting, but Satoko is not home yet. What's on the news? Satoko sometimes waits until they have sales at the store. In that case, she usually comes home late. I'm sure that's what's going on today. It's too early for me to start worrying about her. But that scene at the very beginning, that was the exact same as the third chapter. I remember that, because it opened up with that old man visiting that lady, I think because something was like stuck, and then they found like a dead body in there. So it could be that her uncle's back. Which, that's what I was thinking could be the only last possibility of what it could be. If it was going to follow any of the other chapter routes for an answer arc. Because Keiichi already trusted friends. Rena talked to her father. Shion and Mion aren't all sad and depressed, so that's good. So that really only left the third chapter open for a possibility that the uncle could come back. So I'm assuming that's what happened. I can't explain it, but I feel extremely worried. Once I start feeling like this, I can't just sit in the room and wait for her. Hanyu? Hanyu? Where are you? I thought she might know where Satoko might be, but she's never around when I need her. Hanyo's not with me 24 hours a day. She sometimes falls asleep and sometimes she goes out for walks. Thank God. Or in this case, thank Hanyo? Sure. Though in her case, it's not a walk, but more like a stalk. She follows people around when she finds someone interesting, and she enjoys observing them. Okay, so I was right. In the sense that she does follow. Or at least, she tends to follow people that are going crazy. Anyway, I have no choice. I had to find Satoko on my own. I have a good idea of which store Satoko goes to. I should check those stores first. We're in Hinamizawa. If I ask people, they'll tell me where she went. Hello there, Rika. It's a blessing to see you here.
Mipa, did you see Satoko come here today by any chance?
I haven't seen Satoko here. I've been out here all day, so I would have seen her if she was here. I don't even have time to say thank you. I run to the next door. People are greeting me and waving at me. I usually smile and greet them back, but I have no time for that today. Satoko. I need Satoko in my life. I was able to survive until today because of her support. Without her, this world would be so empty and boring. Well, I mean, living with her, I guess you could develop like a really strong bond with her. I mean, the same could be said, like, if Mion wasn't in, like, this situation, I'd be like, fuck me, I hate this so much. I hate the scenario I'm in. Fuck me, this is terrible. Okay, so I can understand where Rika's coming from. I was about to say I don't get that, but I do. I understand completely. Satoko is nonchalant and optimistic, unlike me. I've learned so many things from her over the past 100 years. Good God. But I still need to learn more from her. Satoko. People stare at me as I run by them, screaming out her name. I don't care though. Satoko. Why are they looking at me like that? I'm looking for Satoko. Somebody tell me where she is. Huh? My heart is convulsing inside my body like a fish out of water. What little stamina I have. I hate my body for being so young. You know, the store on the corner always has a sale in the evening. She might be there. I went to a few different places, but I still can't find her anywhere. The people advised me to go to several places, but I can't find her in any of the places they suggest. I continue to run looking for her. I continue to run even when I bump people's shoulders. Get the fuck out of the way! I don't know. I had so many customers, I can't remember. There are only a few places in Hinamizawa where we can go do grocery shopping. It shouldn't be that difficult to find her, so why can't I find her today? Huh? I trip on something and fall down in the street. Oops. I fall flat on the ground. Ow. Ouch. I injured my hand on the small rock that's on the ground. Well, you could have broken your wrist, so I mean it could be worse. Don't break your fall that bad with your fucking hands. I don't feel much pain, even though I said it hurts. It just feels hot as if I just touched a hot pan. Suddenly, someone hands me a pretty handkerchief.
Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Rena, did you see Satoko anywhere?
Rena is carrying a grocery bag. I heard that Satoko bumps into Rena often when she goes grocery shopping. They tend to choose the same stores.
Satoko? No, I didn't see her today. She was out grocery shopping today? Yeah. You didn't see her? No, I didn't. But there's no way she would have missed the big sale at the market today. I was there, but I didn't see her.
My brain is not getting enough oxygen. It takes me a while to understand what Rena is talking about. Rika just needs to take a breath. Just stop, breathe in, breathe out. A couple times, cool down, relax, get back onto a neutral ground, and then think logically about what to do. I understand that Rena didn't see Satoko, but that's not the point. They had a huge sale in the market today. There's no way that Satoko would miss that sale. But she still didn't see her there. What is that supposed to mean?
What happened? Did she leave her wallet at home or something?
Well, I can't find the right words to explain. Should I tell her that I fear that something bad happened to Satoko? And that's what I'm looking for. Why not? Fuck it, why not? I would tell her that. Because, again, there's no downside to saying, that, oh, I'm worried something might have happened to her. You just got a bad feeling. It's completely natural. No, I can't do that. I can't think too deeply about why she's still not still home. No, you can easily say, oh, she's usually home by now and I got worried that she might have got lost or something might have happened to her. Oh, it's completely natural. I would have done that in a heartbeat. Easy. I don't know why she wouldn't just ask her for help.
What's wrong? Can I help you? Talk to me.
I know she's just trying to help me. I even thought I needed someone to help me just a few moments ago. But now that she's here, I have no idea what I'm supposed to tell her. I'm worried that she might have gotten hurt or something. She's usually home by now. That's the excuse I would give. Even if it's not the real excuse, you just make some bullshit up. No, that's not it. I do know. I think I know. I wouldn't have to know if I was someone else. But I have to know this. Frederica has to know what's going on. I know it. I remember it. I knew this was coming. I've experienced a world where Satoko suddenly disappeared. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right that this is the third chapter. Tell me. With the possibility for that happening as low as Akasaka showing up in Hinamizawa. If that happened, it's equally possible that the third chapter occurs. It only happened randomly in my other lives. This is not the first time. It happened before too. I should see it for myself. I need to see if I got stuck inside a devastating world again.
Will you talk to me? I'm sorry. Bye. Hey, Rika!
I start running. I can't pretend like I don't know where she is. Please don't tell me that I was blessed only up to this point. I'm about to fall back into my unfortunate fate from here on. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have tested fate with screwing around with those random people. Go figure. I thought this world was different. I thought I could move on to a happy future. I thought I would be able to defeat my deadly fate in this life. But this is horrible. It's horrible that this is happening in this world. This is the place that I hate the most in Hinamizawa. Yeah, it's Satoko's real home, the Hojo residence. I've been living with her since last fall, so this house is empty. Should be empty. She used to come back here to pick up her clothing and other items in the beginning. But once she moved most of her stuff to my house, Satoko stayed away from this place. This is a sad place for Satoko because all she can remember is the horrible time she spent with her uncle and aunt, and the memory of her missing brother, Satoshi. Oh fuck, I would not want to go back there. Fuck that shit. Oh, that's just a sad house for her. There's no way I'd be going back there if I was her. Fuck that. That's why we never tried to come back to this place. But that's not the reason I hate this house. It's because I know what happens whenever this house becomes an issue in my life. Oh God, please. Please, you should pray to Hanyu in this case. She's a god. Please bless me with just one more fortune. I close my eyes and pray, and then I slowly open my eyes. Fuck. There's a motorcycle in front of it. Calling it. Let's go. The window is open on the second floor. I see a faded curtain swinging inside. As soon as I see that, my knees realize what's going on, even before my mind processes it. That fucking sucks. I don't like this chapter either, because it really sucks for Satoko. I don't like when children get abused for just anything. I don't like that at all. So, as much as I may or may not like Satoko as a character, I can never advocate for abuse, because that's god-awful. God-awful, and I'd rather not go through this chapter again, because it's really just depressing in general. All the chapters are fucking depressing, really. All of them. But this is one of the most depressing ones. The next moment, I lose strength in my legs, and I collapse on the ground. I see an unfamiliar motorcycle parked by the house. I was right, though. I'll take that win. I also see laundry and a futon hanging outside. I'm sure someone is living here. It's proof that someone is living inside this house. It's not good when there's someone living inside this house. It's very bad. I know why it's bad. I know why, but I feel like I want to act like I don't know. Rika? Satoko. Satoko comes out to take the futon inside and notices me. Rika? Satoko looks down and forces herself to smile. I feel so sad. Fuck me. It's not just her expression. I can tell that her left cheek is red and swollen. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Satoko, don't stay here. Let's go home. I take her hand, but she looks down without squeezing back. Rika, I think I'm going to go back to this house. Why is that? My uncle came back, and he told me that we should live together in this house. I know that's not what you want. You don't want to live with your mean uncle. But I have no choice. If I go back to your house, he'll come and get me. I don't want to cause any trouble for you. She gives up with a sad smile. She looks exactly how she looked 1 year ago in Showa 57. Her uncle only slapped her face, and she's back to being the Satoko from Showa 57. Only slapped her face. Only. Fuck me. Fucking yells at her. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd just revert back in an instant. Only slapped her in the face. What else is he gonna do? Just fucking slug her? The hell, Rika? The cheerful Satoko that I knew until yesterday is no longer here. I took care of Satoko and tried to heal her wounded heart for over a year. She finally got her smile back. But her uncle took it all away with just one slap to her face. That would take any smile off of my face. Anyone fucking slaps me. Especially as a child. Now if someone does that, I get pissed. No, sometimes I still smile afterwards just to piss them off even more. But if I was a child, no happiness anymore. It's all gone now. All gone. All replaced with, I am extremely angry and upset. That's all it's replaced by. A broken soul can recover over time. But her damaged heart can never be fixed completely. Oh, of course. She will always have to deal with this for the rest of her life. Even, let's say, the repeating shit stops. Everyone lives, blah blah blah. Satoko's always going to carry that inside of her heart. Always, she's going to remember the abuse she had to deal with. I mean, her parents dying at a young age, she's going to remember that for the rest of her life. All that stuff. She's always going to remember this stuff. And it's terrible. Because whenever something traumatic happens to her, it's going to immediately remind her of back then. No matter how many years have passed, it will always come back to that. Kind of like Rena's always going to remember what she went through as a kid. Because it had an extremely large effect on her life. She's always going to carry that with her. Mion, as a child, replaced Shion in that sense. That's always going to affect her life. It's always going to affect Shion. All of these characters have major things they have to deal with for the rest of their lives that they'll never be able to get past. Because it's just completely changed the direction of their lives. It's impossible. I just took the broken pieces and put them back together. The cracks in her heart will always be there. That's why she won't come back with me, no matter how hard I try to pull her hand. She can't get over that fear. She knows how scary her uncle can be. Satoko, what the hell are you doing? You better not go anywhere. I hear a disgusting voice from the house. She stares at the ground. Her shoulders are shaking. Oh my god. Fucking Christ. Piece of shit. Huh? Who the hell's this? He comes out and stands right behind her.
It's nothing. I just bumped into my friend.
I don't care. Go inside and clean the bathtub. I want to take a bath, you idiot. Satoko scampers back inside the house as if she's a scared small animal. I feel devastated as I watch her go. Were you asking her out to play? I'm sorry, but she's busy taking care of chores. I'm her uncle. I've been out for a while on a business trip. I'm finally back in the village, you know? Liar. He only came back because his lover left him. Actually, I was about to say that. You cut me off. Fuck. I was gonna say whenever Rina either leaves or, in this case, a sting operation gets her busted, that he comes back because he's a parasite. I've treated him with disrespect once in the past, but he took out his anger on Satoko. Obviously, it's not like he can just go around beating other small children, because then it's really hard for him to cover up that. It's easier to, intimidate Satoko because she lives under the roof. But it's someone that has no connection to him at all. It's really hard for him to threaten them. That's why I can't even show my anger to him. I can neither smile nor show my disgust to him. All I can do is to bow at him and leave the scene. You're intimidated by a scary face, huh? Ha 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 ha. I hear disgusting laughter from behind. Man, Rika, you need a fucking gun. Just fucking shoot him right in the kneecap. Fuck off, you piece of fucking shit. Start walking. Go back home. I cry as I run away. I can't stop crying. I thought this was a perfect world up until today. Why is God doing this to me? This is too cruel. But I shouldn't give up yet. I can't do anything, but I still have hope for this world. I don't think the luck I had until yesterday was just a random thing. It could have been. It could have been. You could have had like 7 lucky rolls and you wasted at least one of them for something that doesn't accomplish anything. Instead of, saving up and hold it back. I go back to my house in a hurry. I need to make a phone call. I don't know the number because this is my first time calling there. I look inside the phone book. Oh, she's probably calling child services, I would assume. I find it easily. I make a call to that number. Oh, hello. I didn't expect to get a call from you, Furude. Oh, it's probably Oishi or Akasaka. I'll assume Akasaka. What can I do for you? Oh, never mind. Oishi. I had a 50-50 shot. I was close enough. I know that Oishi can never save Satoko, based on what I've seen in my previous lives. For him, Satoko is only a good way to get to the Sonozaki family. I guess her uncle is his prey too. Even if I talked to him about her situation, he would do nothing to save her. Actually, what you could do is bring up the fact that, kind of sneak it in that if he kills Satoko, that's one less path to get to the Sonozaki family. So that he would be almost forced to arrest him. The only thing he can tell me is to call the child consultation center. I want to talk with Akasaka. Is he there? Akasaka? He went to the hot springs in Wakura with his wife. Well, I wasn't technically wrong, because she did want to talk to Akasaka, so I'll take the win anyways. Wakura? It's not a place around here. I thought he was staying here until Watanagashi. I heard he's going to stay in a hotel owned by a relative of his. I wish I could go too. What? You want to know where Wakura is? It's in the Ishikawa prefecture. It's on the Noto Peninsula. Thank God I know where that is. Woo! My Japanese geography coming in clutch here. The fuck? Come on. No way. He told me that he was staying here until Watanagashi. Man, he lied the fuck out of you. I thought he meant he was staying in Hinamizawa. But did he actually mean this area of the country in general? Can you get a hold of him somehow? This is a meaningless question, obviously. There's no way I can get him to come here while he's enjoying his trip with his wife. Even if I can talk to him on the phone, he'll probably only tell me to call the child consultation center or something. Actually, if they went out and noticed a large red mark across Satoko's face, they would be like, yeah, she fell down some stairs. I mean, come on. There's no way they could even attempt to hide that. I don't know where he's staying. I heard it's a very famous luxury hotel. So I could make a pretty good guess. Well, I'm sure they won't give me the room number since they're strict about customer privacy. Customer privacy nowadays. Oh no, it's all just how you ask. It's just how you, approach the subject and ask for the room number. You have to do it sneakily. Very slyly.
Okay, then. Did Akasaki tell you that he's coming to Watanagashi Festival?
Yeah, he did. He's coming back here after the hot springs. They stayed here for only one night and left for the Noto Peninsula. I'm sure they'll be back before the day of the festival. He said he'd be back with a souvenir for you. It's terrible. I thought it was too good to be true. I knew it was kind of strange for him to stay in a boring place like this. My luck seems to be turning. This might not be a surprise though. Just like I can roll 6 3 times in a row, I can roll 1 3 times in a row too. Oh wow, look, what a fucking surprise. Like when you keep tempting fate, it's tempting fate just to, here, have a 1. Hold this 1 for me. Just hang a 1 there in that column, since you kept testing it. Happy things and unhappy things can happen with equal probability. Hello? If you want to leave a message, I'll take it for you. I look at the calendar on the wall. I don't know when he's coming back, but I'm sure he won't be back for at least 1 more week. I go back to the past and try to remember what happened. That guy will break Satoko apart in 1 week. Duh. I can't wait for a whole week. I have to give up seeking help from Akasaka. Yeah, fuck him. I mean, he's just, a detective. But it's okay. I still have an option. Yeah, your friends. There's one more person I can rely on. Oh, she'll call Yurei. Even though he doesn't do jack shit, ever.
No, thank you. Thank you for your help. Mipa.
I hang up the phone after thanking him. I can't make a phone call to the next person. I have to talk to him in person. I put my shoes on and head to the Yurei clinic. Called it. The clinic hours are over for the day. There's usually no one here after hours. However, since Tomitake is here, they should still be inside the building for a meeting. I'm sure they're here. The front door of the clinic is locked as I expected. I go around to the back door and ring the bell. You can't just knock on the glass in the front? Please open this door. The whole clinic is nervous when Tomitake is around. They usually ignore visitors. Well, I'm special. What's wrong? I heard you had an emergency.
He needed me to. It doesn't sound too good.
Yurei and Takano show up as soon after I am taken to the visitor's room. If Furude Rika has an emergency, then it's a priority for these two people. I'm the most important person in this village, and at least you don't think too highly of yourself. Can it be? Someone is trying to get you?
You are protected at all times by the elite security of the Mountain Hounds. They've been watching you since the day we made that promise.
I have no doubt about that. They saved me quickly when we had that incident with those 3 delinquents the other day.
That's not it. I have a favor to ask. I want you to save Satoko from danger.
What? What happened to Satoko? Yurei doesn't have that much power alone, even if he really wants to save her. But Takano controls the Mountain's hounds, so she has power. In my previous lives, I was never able to get help from the Mountain Hounds because I wasn't getting along with Takano. but this world is different. I have a better relationship with her in this life, and she even kept the promise she made. I trust their ability completely now. Hojo Tepe is back? It's horrible. It was mainly Satoko's aunt who was abusing her last year, but Irei knows that her uncle was violent with her too. Well, of course, if one's unabashedly, beating the shit out of both of them, the other one is complacent during it, then that means the other one would clearly do it as well. Or at least is okay with the idea of beating the shit out of them. I tell them that Satoko has gone back to the same condition she was in last year. I don't know what will happen. I need you to help me save Satoko. Irei seems to want to do something for her, but he doesn't know what he can do. What shall we do? Shall we call the police and let them know? I don't know about that. At this point, all he did was come back and take her in as their legal guardian, right? It's not like she's been seriously injured by him. That's not the case, right? No, that hasn't happened yet. But it's a matter of time. Well, I mean, she's already been hit. I mean, that much can be proven that he's already abused her. So, I mean, you could just use that as just standard assault. Something bad is going to happen if we don't do anything. I hate to say that it's only a matter of time. I know she's going to get abused and how she's going to end up. I've seen it in the past. I usually want to tell them about it. I really want to tell them about it. But I can't do that. It hasn't happened yet in this world, so they'll just think that I'm only imagining it. I think you should call the Child Consultation Center first. I remember. Satoko made a false report to the Child Consultation Center before. I wonder if they would take her seriously. The answer is no. My friends contacted the Child Consultation Center several times in the past, but Satoko refuses them. She claims that she's not getting abused, which is terrible. It's terrible. Satoko from Showa 58 might have asked for their help, but now she's the Satoko from Showa 57. For her, living with her uncle reminds her of the time when Satoshi was around. She feels like Satoshi will come back if she can live strongly without always relying on her brother. Which is terrible. It's terrible. Even if the Child Consultation Center takes the case seriously, it's just too late. Damn. It's just a fucking shitty situation. And I don't want to go through this thing again. Fuck me. It's terrible.